Welcome back, guys. WrestleMania is almost here, and we still have quite a few stages, rings, and graphical presentations to check out, so let's get started as we dive into WrestleMania 17. WrestleMania 17 would take place in Houston, Texas, with a crowd of 67,925. The logo returns to a more traditional look, with a gold and teal color scheme and a Roman numeral X and standard 7 appearing under the word Mania. This would be the largest entry area to date, featuring a rather tall structure with backlit towers that feature the event logo split up between the two sides, with a Titantron in the middle and smaller screens over the top and underneath. Lighting can be seen spread out around the entire structure. To the right of the set sits a smaller stage where the band Motorhead would perform Triple H's entrance theme live. While the ramp isn't very wide, it is rather long and features quite the bit of lights. On-screen graphics feature gold and black banners for the background with white font over the top and WrestleMania.com in place of the event logo. The ring features the same black rope, post, and pad layout, but for the first time in a few years we see a colored ring banner, this one appearing blue with the event logo rather largely spread out from end to end. WrestleMania would return to the Sky Dome in 2002 for WrestleMania 18, this time with just over 68,000 in attendance. The logo retains the same basic look as last year, with a blue and gold color scheme and larger Roman numeral X and standard 8 where the 17 last appeared. The stage area appeared quite massive, with scaffolding-like structures set up all over the place, housing lighting, and smaller Minitron-style screens. Up top sat a very large Titantron with a smaller one right at the point of entry. Just like the previous year, the ramp is quite long with many lights on both sides. Name badges feature white font with an animated banner in the background that consists of constantly moving 18s. The ring once again goes back to the black banner look featuring the year's current logo, but everything else remains the same. WrestleMania 19 would come to us live from Seattle, Washington, with just over 54,000 fans in attendance. The logo once again features an almost untouched layout with just a slight color change and the addition of a Roman numeral 19. This would mark the first usage of the WWE logo at a WrestleMania event. The introductions feature a Roman numeral 19 backdrop with names in white and the event logo on the left. While still rather large, the stage has simplified a bit compared to previous years. A series of ascending and descending video screens make up the entry area, with a rather large structure displaying the event logo appearing off the side of the ramp. The entire stage didn't actually line up directly to the ring, so an aisle with a sharp turn about halfway down was used. The ring would feature the same basic layout, with the banners donning the updated event logo and the turnbuckle pads now featuring the WWE logo. The 20th WrestleMania would return to Madison Square Garden for 18,500 fans on March 14, 2004. The event logo places a slightly arched version of the recently used WrestleMania wording over the top a large Roman numeral 20. The stage area is set up to look like a city skyline with numerous LED screens displaying buildings. In addition, there are a few more video screens, including a Titantron to the right, a Minitron at the point of entry, and a secondary Minitron to the left. The floor of the stage is also made up of screens, allowing for video to be displayed underneath the wrestlers as they make their entrance. Due to the amount of screens used in place of traditional props and structures, the set could be altered to appear different in certain situations. For example, when Sable comes out, the buildings are pink, and when Kane makes his entrance, the entire city is burning. Introductions are designed to look like a Broadway marquee with bright font for names, with WrestleMania scrolling across the bottom, and the event's tagline, "Where it all begins again," appearing on the left and right sides of the screen. Over at the ring, we see a simplified WrestleMania logo on the ring banner facing the camera, and a WWE logo in the middle of a Roman numeral 20 on the opposite sides. Ropes are all black, as are post and turnbuckle pads, but the biggest addition here would be a video screen located behind the ring at the entrance of one of the tunnels that was previously used in WrestleMania 10 for wrestlers to make their entrance into the arena. On April 3, 2005, WrestleMania 21 would take to the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, with a little over 20,000 in attendance. The logo features the WrestleMania font and a standard number 21 in an oval with a star behind the entire thing. The theme for the year was WrestleMania 21 Goes Hollywood, which can also be seen in the logo. The introductions feature background banners that look like film reels with names appearing in white text and the event logo on the left. The stage area is a little more traditional than last year, featuring more lights, curtains, and structures rather than just a series of screens. The Titantron can be seen in the middle with pulled curtains to each side like a movie screen and lights above it all. On the left of the stage, a sign can be seen that reads WrestleMania Goes Hollywood. To the right, another sign can be seen designed to look like a classic theater showtimes display. The ramp comes down to a point with movie premiere style spotlights to the left and right, and the walls below the stage are made up of lights as well. Over at the ring, we see the standard almost everything black color scheme that's been quite common, with the banners featuring the WrestleMania logo and the words Goes Hollywood below it, with a film reel behind it all. In 2006, WrestleMania took to Chicago once again for WrestleMania 22. The logo returns to its roots as far as the font goes, displaying the classic lettering for the first time in quite a while, which displays on a plaque with the number 22 below it. The words Big Time, the event's catchphrase, can be seen below the logo. The nameplates feature the Chicago skyline as a backdrop, with names appearing in white text and the show logo to the left. The stage area features 3 structures designed to look like buildings with small screens inside that, when put together, can display one large video. The top surface of the left structure was used as a stage for the band POD, who performed Rey Mysterio's entrance theme live. Over the center structure sits a Titantron with a lit-up WrestleMania logo above that. To the upper left and right of the set, we see pictures of wrestlers participating in the event. The ramp was designed so that it could be lifted up, allowing for vehicle access as seen during JBL's entrance. The ring area features all black ropes, posts, and pads, with the current event's logo appearing on the ring banners. WrestleMania 23 returned to a larger venue, as Ford Field in Detroit, Michigan would host the event with just over 80,000 in attendance. The logo features a simplified font with big white capital letters and a 23 featured over a plaque. The graphics package consists of a backdrop that appears to mimic a classic vehicle grille, which is most likely to tie into the fact that the event took place in Detroit. The stage area is quite tall and consists of many LED screens with curved lighting structures to the left and right, and a Titantron towards the top of the set with a WrestleMania lettering above that. Over at the ring area, we see the first overhaul in quite some time, with white ropes and the ring post now featuring designs in the form of the WrestleMania logo. To finish things off, the banners feature the event's logo over a black background. On March 30th, 2008, WrestleMania 24 would take to Orlando, Florida in front of 74,635 fans. The logo returns to a more traditional approach with font that was used first for WrestleMania 17. A Roman numeral 24 sits slightly in the foreground below the WrestleMania text. This would mark the first WrestleMania to be broadcast in HD. The introductions feature a blue banner for the background with names appearing in white font and the event logo towards the left. The entry structure features Titantrons to the left and right of the stage, as well as a Minitron in the center. Up top we see lighting structures, a World Wrestling Entertainment banner, and a series of vertical WrestleMania signs. Around the unique stage design we see palm trees, as well as art on the walls below the stage featuring palm trees and suns. The ring area features a large lighting structure with a roof displaying the event name. The ring features red ropes, black turnbuckle pads, and ring posts with the event name. On the banners, we see the WrestleMania logo once again on a tropical-themed background. $72,744 fans would attend WrestleMania 25 in Houston, Texas on April 5, 2009. The logo features the more traditional lettering with 25th anniversary appearing below. The graphics package consists of badging surrounded by stars with names appearing in a silverish color and the event logo up top. The stage area is made up primarily of LED screens to display video and different designs, with the logo appearing at the top of the set with a star behind it. There are also lighting structures set up between the LED screens, with the only real Titantron video display being the screen above the ring. At the ring we see blue ropes with posts once again displaying the event name. On the TV side of the ring banners we see the current logo with a starry background, while over at the opposite ends we see the words 25th anniversary over the same background. In 2010, Phoenix, Arizona would be the host of WrestleMania 26. The logo features classic-style lettering in white over a red background with Roman numeral numbers underneath. The introduction visuals are a bit on the busy side, consisting of WrestleMania logos, metal structures, and what appears to be outer space for the background. The entry area features many layers built upwards of rectangular video screens with lighting structures in between each layer. A Titantron can be seen towards the top of the structure. Both the stage walls and sides of the ramp display the event logo. Over at the ring area we see the return to white ropes with the logo appearing again on the posts and banners, but new for this year, the logo can also be seen on the ring barriers. Above the ring we also see another LED structure used primarily for entrances and even has the ability to raise or lower. And above that we see a massive pyramid-shaped lighting structure that houses the event logo. On April 3, 2011, WrestleMania 27 would take place in Atlanta, Georgia, with 71,618 in attendance. The logo is pretty similar to what we'd been seeing for the last few years, with only minor changes coming in the form of a different color scheme, minor background changes, and the number of the event. The on-screen graphics feature a more simplified layout with names appearing like lights on an LED backdrop with the logo at the top. The stage area here features a very large video screen that takes up the entire background with a circular lighting structure in front of it and a large WrestleMania logo hanging up top. Titantrons can be seen to the left and right of the stage. The walls below the stage also consist of LED screens allowing for images to be displayed. The ramp features the WrestleMania logo stretching almost the entire length. We see the same ring format as last year, but with the updated logos. April 1st, 2012 would be the date. Miami Gardens, Florida would be the host of WrestleMania 28. The event logo features a slightly slanted and arched version of the commonly used font with the Roman numeral numbers below it to the right. The graphics once again return to a more busy appearance with numerous background designs, social media information, and the event logo in the center. The stage stretches quite the length from left to right with a screen appearing the entire length, and large LED WrestleMania lettering above that with palm trees behind them. The walls below the stage also display LED video, with the stadium's permanent video screen being used for Titantron videos. Over at the ring we see a lighting structure above it, with the supports dressed up to look like palm trees. The roof of the structure displays the event logo on a white tarp. The ring itself features white ropes dressed up ring posts containing the event logo, which can also be seen on the ring banners. WrestleMania 29 would take place at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey with just over 80,000 in attendance. The logo features a different perspective for each word in the title being split down the middle, with a New York City skyline appearing above. Announcers and wrestler introductions continue this theme, with a skyline being used here as well, with bold white font for names. The stage area contains some famous New York landmarks such as the Empire State Building, as well as the Brooklyn Bridge, which stretches the length of the stage, along with LED screens below it, and more screens that make up the upper part of the set. Over at the ring area, we see a lighting structure that houses not only the WrestleMania logo at the top, but also the Statue of Liberty with the New York skyline around it. And down at the ring, we see white ropes with white posts containing the event name, which can also be said about the ring banners. WrestleMania 30 would take place in New Orleans, Louisiana, with over 75,000 fans in attendance. The logo features New Orleans-inspired styling, with the WrestleMania lettering appearing in white over a purple and gold background. The graphics package coincides with the Mardi Gras theme and appear very similar to the event logo. The stage area consists of a giant version of the event logo, which is almost entirely made up of video screens, along with a background that's much of the same, with only lighting structures breaking things up a bit. Along with the walls below the stage, the ramp also contains LED screens that can display video. The ring ropes are once again white with black pads, while the posts and banners are both purple and contain the WrestleMania logo. WrestleMania 31 would come to us live from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California on March 29, 2015. The logo is quite simple, featuring the standard lettering with a red play button below that, most likely a reference to the Silicon Valley, which is known for its tech companies. On-screen introductions feature the same theming, with silver and red font over black backgrounds, with the red play button appearing in the center for announcers and to the side for wrestlers. The stage area is very similar to the one we saw at WrestleMania 28, with big WrestleMania lettering and screens below and behind it. The difference here is the circular screen at the entry point and the floor of the stage, which features the event logo. While the sides of the ring feature the event logo on the traditional cloth banners, the front side now features an LED screen that displays special images during entrances and the WrestleMania logo during matches. Ropes are once again white, with white posts featuring the event logo and black turnbuckle pads, which now feature the latest WWE logo. The most recent WrestleMania event was 32, which took place on April 3, 2016 in Dallas, Texas. The logo features red lettering for the WrestleMania portion, as well as a blue star below and bullhorns above, but the number of the event isn't anywhere to be seen here. The introductions feature a smoke-like effect for the background in red and blue with white font. The stage area features two main screens that aren't very tall but are quite wide, with lighting above that, as well as more screens in the background. The stage itself is shaped as a star and also displays video not only on the surface but on the walls leading down the sides of it. Along the entire stage hangs another star with lighting around the perimeter and the event logo in the center of it. Over at the ring, we see the same setup as last year, with the only difference being the updated logos, which now consist of the WWE Network naming appearing on the posts where the event name used to be. And that leads us up to this year's event. What will things look like? Will wrestlers make their way to the ring wrapped in LED screens? Only time will tell. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Tell me what your favorite WrestleMania arena was. Let me know in the comments section below. I'd really love to hear your opinions. And don't forget to check me out on social media. Until next time, thank you so much for watching Arena Showcase.